We are flying out to San Francisco today, and we are literally staying there for one whole day, which is tomorrow, and then flying right back Sunday morning. And I thought I'd bring you along because I am about to go to my favorite restaurant in the world. Granted, I only went there once, and that was 5 years ago. I went with my brother and sister the first time, and I really want to take Andrew for his birthday this time around, so we are literally flying to San Francisco for this one restaurant. I don't know if I'm more excited about this restaurant than he is because obviously he doesn't know what to expect. The restaurant is called BENU, and it's a Chinese / Korean, Asian contemporary style cuisine. And I'm excited. My taste buds are gonna experience heaven again. We had a pretty hectic travel day because our flight kept changing its departure time from 6 p.m. all the way to 11 p.m., back to 8 p.m., then again to 6 p.m., back and forth, so we were kept waiting by our phones the entire day. And when it was finally time to leave, I wanted to save some cash by taking the public transportation to the airport, and a literal fight broke out on the bus, which forced us to get off the bus because someone called the cops, so we ended up taking a cab anyway. I'm just glad that we made it to the airport and boarded the plane because could you imagine if the delays were so bad that it bled over to our dinner reservation? Oh my gosh. We finally landed. It seemed like such a long flight, but we're finally here. I discovered a new favorite cushion foundation and needed to share it with all of you. You've probably already seen it across social media since it's gotten so viral, but it's from Tear, and oh my gosh, it is so good. You'd think that it would feel thick because it's so full coverage, but it feels thin and really lightweight. I did have a hard time picking out my shade and mistakenly got 17C, but Tear was nice enough to send me my actual shade, which is 21N. But yeah, I got so many of my friends into this too, and they all love it. By the way, this isn't sponsored. I just really love this cushion foundation, and it's easily accessible on Amazon, so I'll leave a link to it below. I got this little travel spray on Amazon and I decorated it with stickers. It comes with this pink little silicone case and a hook, and I just travel around with it now because inside I put one of my favorite face mists for hydration, which is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist. Throughout the flight yesterday, it really saved my skin from getting dried out. It's so good and handy, and it's so cute. I just like hooked it onto my bag. So our hotel is right next to Chinatown, and I heard that there's a lot of good restaurants here, but we unfortunately don't have time to try any of the restaurants here because we're only here for literally a day. Now we're walking 30 minutes to a nearby coffee shop. Normally I would say it's not too bad, but it's very hilly, so it's more of a hike. So crispy. I feel much better because I have a croissant in my stomach. Oh, up again? Yep. Oh my. At us, but we're at In-N-Out because when you're in the West Coast, I just crave In-N-Out because we don't have this in New York. And I don't know why we don't have it in New York. We need to save our stomachs because after this, we also want to get the clam chowder because San Francisco's clam chowder is really good. But sourdough. Yeah, with the sourdough bread. At Fishman's Wharf now, and every time we visit a new place together, we try to get a magnet. So we're gonna visit some of these stores. There's a lot of souvenir shops around here, so find a cute magnet. And we're also by the pier, so it's really nice. love this place. There's bread everywhere. This looks so good. We're so excited to dig in, and it's like the perfect weather because it's pretty chilly, but thankfully it's not raining right now, so fingers crossed it stays pretty dry throughout the whole day. It smells so good, and the sourdough looks so crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. We just got back to the hotel. Luckily, we left the pier right on time because when we were getting back to the hotel, it started downpouring. So we have about 3 hours before dinner, and I think honestly we're just gonna rest up at the hotel because we walked everywhere, hiked everywhere, and pretty tired. So gonna rest up here, digest a little bit, and then get ready for dinner later. These are the fermentation stations. Remember when I came to BENU with my brother and sister 5 years ago? I wasn't that excited to go to this restaurant because I, quote, don't like fancy food, end quote. But I am so glad we went because it is the best dining experience I ever had. But wow, is it pricey. This meal was around $400 per person before tax and tip, so I spent a pretty penny to come here. No regrets though, because I really wanted to take Andrew here since he's such a foodie too, and I knew he would love it. I think the reason why we love it so much is because these flavors are all somewhat familiar, but they really bend and stretch their creativity in every dish that it becomes something new yet authentic. We were so amazed at how pretty every dish was because they just look like pieces of artwork. The ambiance is still pretty casual and nothing seems pretentious, and all of the waiters and waitresses were so nice and friendly. They are so attentive here. Literally less than 10 seconds of us clearing our plate, they're here to like clear up our table. If I drop my chopstick on the floor, in 2 seconds someone will come running with chopsticks. I've never tried frog leg before. Did you? I am not a food critic and definitely don't cook anything fancy myself, so unfortunately I can't give you a descriptor of all the flavors and every little ingredient that goes in, but all that came out of my mouth was, this is bomb. So all in all, was it worth it? I think 1000% I would come back, but definitely not anytime soon. But maybe when we have another thing to celebrate, because like I said, it ain't cheap and the price is probably only gonna go up from here. Plus we have to fly out here if we want to go. But I will say it was even better than how I remember it to be. I even had the option to let them know that I dined here once before so I can get a different selection of items. But I wanted everything exactly how it was and I do not regret it. They do change up some of their menus time to time, but the fan favorites like the glass stuffed mussel, the quail, the soup dumplings, etc. were all there. Also, if you come to celebrate something and you jot it down when you make a reservation, they come out with a cute little music box that plays a song to reveal a cake, and I thought that was just a cute little touch that made the dinner even more special. Oh, it's so cute! Hi guys, we just got back to the hotel room. We're just gonna clean up and start packing because we have an early morning flight back to New York tomorrow. Even though it was a really short trip, I had such a good time here in San Francisco. I'll leave everywhere that we went down in the description box, so make sure you check that out. Obviously, BENU was the highlight of this trip, and I'm curious to know what dish was your guys' favorite or the most intriguing to you. So leave that in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!